I get really bummed when people change photos a lot and edit them. It's like looking at Mother Nature and being like, oh, that's not good enough, let me make you better. We're in Joshua Tree National Park, and it's pretty incredible seeing the Joshua trees. They don't just grow everywhere. They're kind of, in the lower southwest part of the United States. I mean, it just looks like Dr. Seuss everywhere. We pull up in the big blue truck and we pull the massive camera out of the back. People don't even really know what kind of questions to ask. They're like, do you see something that I don't see? We like to use wet plate photography, and that's a little more complicated. The wet plate process is responsible for creating the first national parks. In the 1800s, the guys, they'd go out on like these exploratory missions, and they'd make these images of the parks, and then they'd work their way back to the East Coast, and people had never seen what was out in the West. And I kind of just wanted to walk in their footsteps if I could, or just feel a little bit of what they did. So that's what really drew me.
Okay, drop them in.
When you gotta work to make a picture, you gotta really work. You make your own film, we cut the glass plates, we make the cameras, we made every piece in the truck. I made everything with my own hands. It's pretty rad. Our process takes all day to make a single image, so it forces us to sit there and look at the environment. I like how that branch is going over that one and see how the light's changing and really just like soak it in. I just look for things that inspire me. Like the trees, to me, they didn't look like landscape grand things. They had their own individual personality, so just isolating some of them and having some of them blurry, kind of like a portrait. 1, 2, 3. Instead of just drive by, I call it fast food photography. And you're just shooting whatever and then you're gone. I think we got it. 1. The reason I really fell in love with this process is because when we make that plate and we develop it, that's the only one of those that exists. And that idea of having one, and especially in this day and age, it's really neat to me.